What are you doing? Did you make a friend? Look at that mouth.
Watching my dog react like that honestly got me thinking about how animals sense danger before we do sometimes. And lately, I think I've been feeling a little bit like that too. Because even though I've spent years traveling, this next chapter actually feels unfamiliar to me.
Hey everybody, this morning I am out here because I'm going to caulk the seams of the side of the camper. I'm putting it up for sale. My cousin already got up on the roof and he already worked on the roof. He already did all of the roof with the self-leveling caulking, but I'm going to do the sides. But I'm not getting on a ladder. No. So we parked the truck here because I was supposed to do it last night, but I got to doing some other stuff on the property and I was just too tired. So I am going to move the truck to this side because this side early in the morning gets a lot of shade and I can work on here. Then late afternoon, I can get back on that side. I'm going to be standing on the truck bed in order to be able to reach the sides that are up here because I do not want to get on a ladder. But the problem that I'm having is I have this bucket of pebbles that is here and it's closing off my space for the truck. I'm moving them over to 3 different buckets because if we need the rocks, it's easier to carry 3 different buckets than this thing that's all broken.
This truck camper was my home for so many years. It's where this whole YouTube channel started back in 2017, when hardly any women were out truck camping at all. And my son and I made so many memories in this thing. And later I learned how to travel completely on my own in it too. But life changes.
Can't get out through the front door, so I have to get out. And guess what? I found a bit of honey in the back seat. That belongs to me now. It's just wider back here. Okay. And I just want to maintain it with this because the rainy season is coming here in Florida. I don't know how long it's going to take me to sell the camper, but I want to protect it and make sure it doesn't get any water intrusions.
My old little dog passed away, and I got a bigger dog because I wanted to feel safer out there hiking and traveling alone. And somewhere along the way, I realized this camper just doesn't fit the life I'm moving into anymore. And honestly, letting go of something that carried so much of your identity is scary. Especially knowing some people probably won't follow me into this next season. But I also know I don't want to keep living inside an old version of myself just because it feels familiar. This next chapter is slower, more intentional, more about traveling my own way, writing my book, spending time in places that actually mean something to me instead of rushing through miles, and maybe learning who I am now after all these years. So while I'm out here resealing this old truck camper, I realize I'm kind of sealing up a chapter of my life too.
I'm going to do a walkthrough of the camper because I just cleaned the camper. It's ready to be put on the market. And what you're going to see here that this is a 4-season Lance model. In other words, you can put this in the cold, you can go to the hottest weather because it's so insulated. It also has all of the insulated covers. This one also comes with a cover. I keep it under the seat with the Reflectic. So it just snaps on and keeps your camper cool or warm. Here's a kitchen. Everything works. Water, sink, all your controls are up here. This works also. We did have an electrical problem here at one point. We think that when the solar panels were put in, it brushed against one of the wires. So my cousin did put all the electrical work here. You can see now everything is working on this side of the camper. We have lights that I didn't have that when I was traveling. This is where the refrigerator connection is there for that. I was using the DC fridge. It's about this high. That gives me enough room that I have a closet here. My cousin built that for me and they covered it up. So it's a nice closet. In there I have all the Reflectics that's going with the camper. All of the Reflectics that are already cut, custom cut to the window size. So if you're in the cold weather or warm weather, you can cover your windows. This is also an extension that my cousin made for me for the sofa. So when you take the table off, you can sit another piece here and have this as a wider type of sofa. all of the connections for the truck. If you're buying the truck, it's going to come with that. I did reupholster this to vinyl. The original upholstery is underneath, so if you want to keep that fabric, you just take the vinyl off. Place here for your trash can over here. Step here goes up and down. I covered the rug here with this. This will come off because it just brushes off, but I covered it with a bath mat only because, you know, we used to go to the beach a lot and I want to damage. So if you take this off, this is like brand new because it's been covered since I've been here. I made a closet in the back, that whole area. So I have only one twin bed here. You can put a full-size bed here. And this is the Reflectix that goes underneath the mattress. I would just put a nice pretty rug here. The nice thing about this is you have all of this extra closet storage space. You also have cabinets. This one's hanging and this one is shelves. You also have a drawer here on this area. You have a handle here to get up and down to assist. This is an extension of the kitchen and this comes out. I have Velcro on it because I usually would just put it out here when I'm traveling. This is all your solar connections are here as well. These are all your solar plugs. You can run the fridge on solar. Your microwave on solar as well. That's a new microwave that I purchased. It's nice and small and you still have a lot of storage space to store things around it. It's a good thing about this camper. It's got a lot of storage space. Another area with a lot of storage space here. Lots of cabinets for storage, for food. Size drawer, furnace, air conditioning, central AC. You got all your connectors here. You have a Wi-Fi Ranger, which with an antenna that connects to Walmart Wi-Fi and all of the Wi-Fi's that you need. Yes, like I said, these are the snap-on covers. This one doesn't snap on because I had this one replaced, but this one is Velcroed on and just have to glue it back on. It just came off. You just take a shower in here. You have your toilet paper down here. All of your connections are there, easy to get to. You have your storage over here. Your electrical box is down here. Your sensor for propane and such is brown here. Storage area to your truck from here and from here as well. Batteries for the solar, they're down here, and the batteries were changed out, I think it was a year ago, so they're pretty new. You have the crank here for the awning outside. Table is removable, and then these are the rods that connect to the truck. Lots of storage up here as well. As you can see, there's plenty of storage. This cabinet. And then all of your solar is marked over here, marked and neat, so you know exactly what it is. You also have your measurement here for solar that work. They're all on, these are all, except for these, I think everything else is LED. Yeah, I think everything else is LED. We switched them out. You can put a queen mattress here, but this is I think this is a 10-inch mattress from IKEA. It's very comfortable. Usually what I do is I put my head on this side over here, my feet are over here, and I have a good landing area because now I have a lot of space when I climb up. I have a brand new smoke alarm that's going with it. Remote control also for your jacks outside. I have a ladder that you can fold up. It stays up. This ladder goes up like this. And you just lock it in place. You also have your generator here. You can service it here. This is where your valves are for your dump. This is where your water connection is, your electric, your furnace, the jacks. You use them with the remote control. We already have covered the furnace over here so that bugs don't get inside of that. This storage is completely empty. This where used to have the house battery. Since we're on solar, we remove this, and this is just storage in here. This is where the shower is, a little handheld shower that you can shower outside. Up at the top, that is your Wi-Fi antenna for the Wi-Fi Ranger, so you can get the best Wi-Fi. If you're in an RV park and you're far away, you'll be able to access your Wi-Fi. You have a screen door that works and locks. You have a backup camera here that works with a display that you put in your vehicle, and I will give you that. Got the propane tanks that have been recertified. Passenger window is a passenger to the vehicle. A lot of campers don't have that anymore. And then of course I'm selling the truck as well with it. I'm selling them both. I have to sell the camper first. If they don't want the truck, that's fine. I will sell the camper. But I cannot sell the truck unless I sell the camper first. Never wanted to be in the camper before, and all of a sudden we're going to sell the camper. Now she wants to be in the camper, on top of me. All right, I don't know how I'm going to get out of here, but somehow I have to find a way out of here. Oh, you're crushing me. All right, go toodle-doo, toodle-doo. I will be honest with you, when I come in the camper, it feels like home, and the Damara still doesn't feel like home, because this was my home for so many months, traveling through storms. I felt cozy and I felt protected in here, and I just don't have that with Damara yet. This is drama that we have. You got to jump down. Go down. Come on, go down. You got to learn to jump down. You got to go in the van. You got to go in the van today. Because mommy's got to do her video here. You got to go. You never want to be in here. Every time I open the door, you want to go. All right, I'll see you later. You want to protect mommy and stay here? It was really weird because she never wants to be in here, and that was one of the reasons that I made the decision to sell the RV, to sell this RV and get the Damara. And all of a sudden, now she decides to come in here. I guess it brought her a memory or something today, I'm assuming. She also senses the feeling that I have when I'm in here, because I feel like this is my home. I walk in the camper and it has the same feeling of when I come into my house. That's the feeling that I have in this camper. I still don't have that in the Damara, and I don't think I'm going to have that until I start camping. So I'm hoping to find that soon, to have that soon, and hoping to sell this so that I don't feel melancholy anymore and then just feel bad with this thing sitting here. But of course, why it's sitting here still a year later is because we fixed a couple of things with the electric and stuff like that, and that's is the reason why. So before you know it, like, months are passing by, and finally this is the time that I'm going to get it sold. Christian is here to help me now, you know, to caulk it and do all the stuff. All right, guys, so I just wanted to come on here and wish everybody a happy Mother's Day, especially to all you mothers or raising your children by yourself, for whatever reason that you are choosing to raise your children by yourself. I recognize you, and I want you to know that I understand how difficult it is, how the world doesn't realize it's very different for a woman that is raising her children alone versus a woman that has the help of a husband, and a husband especially that is a supportive husband. Some women have to take care of their children because they have unsupportive husbands, they have selfish husbands, they have husbands that don't understand women today that need to work in order to put into the household and also do all of the work of the household and take care of the children. So to you women especially, I recognize you, and I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day. And I just wanted to put a finishing touch on this video because we are doing back-to-back appointments at the Vision Center today, all of us, because one of us needed to get a renewal for their driver's permit, and they weren't able to because of the vision problem that they have. So that was a big surprise when we got there, and they were turned away. So that is why we are going to the Vision Center today. And then Monday, we're going to do the renewal on Monday. So hopefully everything will get solved. And I just want to talk a little bit about the issues that I'm having and how I'm dragging my feet. Honestly, I will be honest. I am kind of procrastinating only because I knew I was not going to go to Alaska this year. Because the gas prices were high, everything was happening. I had a problem in Mavis the other day, and I've kind of been dragging my feet on that, mostly because a lot of interruptions happens during the day, mostly because a lot of things happen, mostly because this year was a crazy year for me with taxes after the situation that I encountered last year with the build, how it messed up with my finances, it messed up with my projections for the year. For the rental, I lost about 6 months worth of rental income last year as a result of what the contractor did. So I spent a lot of months, I'm going to spend about 2 months trying to document all of the stuff that happened to you last year, because last year I was so busy. I had no time to do documentation of stuff. So I had to go back this year and document, and that's why you don't see a lot of videos. And you don't see me traveling either. Because of all that situation that I had. And quite frankly, I have been dragging my feet and procrastinating, mostly because I want to know what's happening with the world. I want to know if I want to travel or not. So right now I am in a situation where I realize that, I think it's just my spirit, and God is showing me, you can't just take off in a vehicle that you don't know. And I want to bring you through this whole journey. This is a whole new journey of experience. I feel like a newbie through all of this that I'm going through because I don't know this vehicle. And I knew my other vehicle. I knew my other vehicle so well. And this is why I always shouted praise for the truck camper, was that, right now I'm having this situation. I go to Mavis, and number one, the doors don't fit my RV. I can't get through the doors for the service. And number two, they don't have a lift big enough for my Damara. Remember, my Damara has water in it and has two lithium batteries in here that weigh a ton. So that's another thing that I'm experiencing. And this is all new to me. I'm learning all of this, but I'm also grateful for all the experience that I had with the truck camper, because now I'm able to bring that on this channel and teach you also the things that I'm learning. So in the past, I would have just unhitched my house and I would have just driven the truck into the service center, and they would have serviced my tires, or they would have serviced the brakes on a lift, and that would have been fine. If that was on the road and it happened, that would have been fine. Any place would be able to take me. But at this point, this is not the situation. And to be quite honest with you, I'm fearful. I actually have a little bit of fear about what's going to happen on the road, and I want to share that with you on this channel. And perhaps that's why I'm procrastinating so much. And I don't think the trip would have been able to happen this year because of the war and because the prices of gas have gotten so high. I mean, they're nearly $5. I mean, I'm not driving that many miles to Alaska because the gas is nearly that high, but that would break my budget. But I am just going to say that, yes, there's a lot of things going on at the house and doing stuff, but at the same time, I'm not proactive in the decisions that I have to make. And I think it's because of that, because it's not easy. It's not easy. And I realized that with this RV, it's not going to be easy getting services on the road because of the size of this thing. So I'm going to take you on that journey with me because, yes, I have all the wonderful experiences and the wonderful time that I had the truck camper. But at the same time, this is going to be a learning curve for me and all of the things. And I'll be able to talk about the comparisons between my old RVLife and my new RVLife, and what's happening with the differences between the two vehicles that I love so much. And I do love the truck camper, but I do feel that it is time for me to let go. And perhaps I've also been procrastinating letting go of it because I'm still not sure if this RV is for me. But I have to face the fact that I need to move on with my life. I need to let it go. I need to sell it to somebody who is going to love it, and they're going to have great adventures just like I did, and they are in need of something like that. So stay tuned for all of that. That's all coming up as I bring you through this overthinking mind of mine, this mind that fear comes into me every once in a while, and that's okay. That's okay. God says it's okay. I just have to release it to Him all the time, all the things, and you'll see what my coping mechanism is for all of that. Not just my planner, because my planner is something that I talked about not too long ago, and that was one of the things that I organized really well for the year because I knew I was going to have a lot of these service issues with the RV. So that was going to help me, but you'll see some of the things that are going on behind the scenes as I prepare to get to know my Class B Damara this year and bring you along on that journey of getting a totally different type of rig than the kind that I've had in the past. So I hope you subscribe. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day. God bless, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.